Greetings to my friends at the American Monetary Institute. And I particularly want to thank Stephen Zarlenga for the outstanding work that he has done throughout the course of his career to advance monetary policy and monetary science so that people, not just throughout the United States, but around the world, can learn the importance of nations making a transition from current monetary policies, which help to accelerate the wealth of a nation upward, to monetary policies which are fair and just and reflect the need and the potential of all people in a society. And speaking on behalf not only of myself, but of my wife Elizabeth, who worked with Stephen, I want to say that we remain committed to being able to introduce into the Congress a bill which will reflect the American Monetary Act's primary principles of putting accountability into our monetary policy by first putting the Federal Reserve under the Treasury. We understand that the Federal Reserve has played a principal role in the financial meltdown which has created such a disaster for this nation and the world. We understand that the Federal Reserve was a part and parcel of policies which not only caused the wealth to accelerate, but which looked the other way at sharp practices by the financial community. Instead of being a cop on a beat, it was in fact complicit. We know that the money power is vested in the Congress, and that Congress must take that responsibility back in reestablishing the rightful role of government in being able to not just assess the condition of the economy, but being able to do something about it. So once we put the Treasury in charge of the activities of the Federal Reserve, we then can have a harmonious governmental policy, a synchronous governmental policy with respect to economy and monetary policy. We have to understand that the bank's ability to create money out of nothing, the fractional reserve policies, have put us in a position where speculation has been rampant. And until the government takes control of the ability to effectively govern the creation of money, we are never going to be in a position where we can control our own destiny. I want to point out that in our American Monetary Act, we look at the end of the fractional reserve, and we also look towards government being able to create money and spend it into existence for the purposes of rebuilding America's infrastructure, for the purposes of seeing America rebuild its bridges, its water systems, its sewer systems, its waterways, its airports. We have a new opportunity in America with so many people unemployed to use the power of monetary policy to create a transformation, to create opportunities that would be unlimited. But if we are to do that, we first must take the legislative steps that would be necessary. And so I applaud Stephen Zarlenga and the American Monetary Institute for the acts that they have taken in laying the groundwork for the work that we must do in the United States Congress. I thank you, Stephen, for being one of the first persons in modern times in this country to challenge directly the Federal Reserve and its policies. I thank you for your willingness to be able to dedicate your life to the science of monetary policy. And I thank all of you who are attending this conference for your willingness to keep advancing the possibilities that changes in monetary policy can put back within our hands control of our own institutions. We live in a time when there's been such a dramatic change in wealth in our society, where the wealth of the people through the Treasury and through the Federal Reserve has seen a rapid acceleration upwards. But we know that this condition of financial collapse was created from a lack of oversight, a lack of active government control of the monetary policies, and we aim to change that. So I look forward to working with you. I look forward to having you come to Washington to testify as to the necessity of finally getting a grip on our own destiny. I look forward to hearing from you, and I seek your support as we continue to move this country to a position where, at last, we can fully acknowledge the power that we have to be able to meet our own needs, and that power is within our own hands. We have only to reclaim it, as is our constitutional right and duty. Thank you.